for this longer hearing. So you're now looking at probably, in Birmingham, maybe 6 to 8 weeks before you get to that full hearing. So I'm losing fingers. I think we're on about 8 months now. At that full hearing, a possession order is made. Hooray! Landlord thinks, fabulous, I can get my house back. Nah, niet. It's not going to happen. At that possession order hearing, the judge will make a possession order, but he'll make a possession order for some time in the future. Probably between 14 and 28 days, because the poor old tenant, after all, does have to have the opportunity on your money to move out. All right, so by the time his possession period has expired, you're on month 9. You go along as the landlord and you tell me, no, he's still in there. So we've got to make an application to the court again to send the bailiff. That takes as long as the bailiffs take, and believe me, they don't move very fast. So we're on month 10. What the bailiff will do is he'll go and knock on the door and say, you've got a possession order, you're going to leave. And the tenant will say, yes. So the bailiff will give him the time that it takes. Of course, he doesn't leave. So the next stage is that you will get a notice from me that says, the bailiff's going to turn up on this day, please go along with a locksmith and make sure that this tenant can't leave. By that time, the tenant will probably have left, but I have seen tenants evicted. I've not actually been there, thank heavens, but I've been there. So I think actually we've gone over 11 months. We're looking at 11 or 12 months on that sort of procedure when you have not had your rent. So my clients were fine, other things were subsidising their position. But if you've got the one property and one mortgage and you're relying on this money, then your day job or the wife or the family allowance are all paying for that tenant to live in your house. Have I got time? Yeah, thank you. That's the longer procedure. If as a landlord you're prepared to write off your rent, then the court does have an accelerated procedure. You've still got your 2 months when they've got to be in arrears, and you've still got the time delay of the 2-week notice, and then you've still got to issue the court proceedings. So you've still got about 4 months. But where this one is beneficial is that with the accelerated procedure, it is actually a paper exercise. So with our court summons that goes in, we send into the court the statement, the schedule of rents, copy of the ASD, a copy of the notices, copies of everything else that could well have possibly related to this matter. Was that hello? Or was that fine? We send into the court all of the paper evidence when we issue the claim. The district judge will sit in his room and he will look at all of those papers. And provided he's satisfied that the rent is owing, the notices have been served properly, he will make a possession order there and then. This is on the basis that the tenant does nothing. If the tenant writes in and says, oh, I'm living in this trashy hellhole and it's full of rubbish and I can't afford to pay my rent because it's horrible, then obviously you're into the full hearing situation. But ideally, on the accelerated procedure, it will be dealt with as an administrative exercise. You will get your possession order after 4 months or so. You've still got to then have the time delay for the tenant to leave, and then you've still got to instruct the bailiff. But you're looking at 6 to 7 months rather than 12 months, which, yes, I know is a bit of Dutch comfort, but it is something better than nothing. And I've actually got to my conclusion, so that's actually not bad timing, really. As a firm of solicitors, we try very hard to be a bit different and to listen to our clients and to say to our clients, is there anything that we can do that would make your lives easier? I've been in the situation, and haven't we all, you know, where you sit there and you think, what is it, the business interruption programme? You know, are you here to help me or not? So with that in mind, I haven't had the opportunity to do it today, but if you don't mind, I would like to drop you all an email in the next few days to ask you how we can help you. We've got packages that we've put together already. We've got a legal helpline. The details are over there. we would love to put together a package for landlords. I know what I think should be in it, but then I know everything, don't I? Standing here. What I'd like to know, if you don't mind, is what you would like in it, and how much you think it should cost, and more than nothing would be fabulous. So that's Gwyneth Seminar. I'm the Managing Director of the law practice, and it's law with a friendly face. Thank you.